Hello everybody, how you doing? I'm back again at last. I'm sorry it's been a little while. Life has just been kind of crazy. This isn't going to be a proper modification video. Just wanted to make a... I got Millie on the floor. She's gone huge. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video just to say where I've been and what's been going on and why I've not made a video in so long. I think it's probably been 2 or even 3 months now, I think, since my last one. And I've actually had a handful of people actually message me, like privately message me asking how I'm doing, what's going on, and if I'm having, if I'm going to make any more videos anytime soon and stuff like that. So I thought I'd actually just make a bit of a different video, just to explain what's been going on in my life over the last couple of months, and to get things back on track before making new videos again, which I will be doing in the very near future. Touch wood, things are getting a bit more normal again. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get back into a slightly more sensible routine and start making 1 or 2 videos every week or so or something like that. We'll see. Millie's coming back again. She is so much bigger than she was the last time she was in the videos. She's huge. She's bigger than Gwen now. She's trying to remember exactly how old she is. I think it was September, October, so she's a little over half a year now. She's so big, it's ridiculous. Mind you, I'm so used to having Gwen. I don't know where she is. I think she's sleeping in the conservatory at the moment in the sun. But I'm so used to just having her as I guess as a reference point for cat size. And she is a very tiny cat. So yeah, I guess by comparison that makes Millie look really big. But yeah, so what's been going on? Since the last time, I think the last video was middle of February, I believe. So what's been going on since then? Obviously I had my nostrils pierced. I believe I had them in the last video, and I will actually make a proper video about that in possibly next weekend. I've got a couple of days off work, being as it's, what you call it, bank holiday. So I'll probably make a proper video about my nostrils then. But yeah, they've been settled down alright. Back again, madam. So yeah, my nostrils have been settling down a little bit alright. I have slightly wonky jewellery in at the moment because I lost the flat, whatever you call it, the flat disc from the top of this side. And I didn't have any more internally threaded jewellery to put in. So at the moment this is just a long barbell. So that's a bit of a pain. so yeah, that's why the jewellery is a little bit wonky and mismatched at the moment. But coming up for payday I will be picking up a pair of matching jewellery to put back in, so it looks a bit more sensible again. But yeah, so that was, like I said, I'm pretty sure that I had that in the last video anyway. I probably should have double checked before actually recording this. But yeah, so since then, we went to, was it before or after? I can't remember. I think it was after then. We went to a little music festival in, not Brighton, Birmingham, that's the one. Spent about a week there, just under a week there. That was really good fun. We met up with Anna's younger brother there, because he actually lives in Birmingham. He went to the university there, and yeah, so we met up with him and another one of Anna's friends who lives there, and yeah, spent a week at the festival. So that was really good fun. It was the only festival I've been to so far this year, which is unfortunate. I'll get onto why in a minute. It should be obvious for anyone who's living through all this right now. But yeah, so obviously the next big thing after that was the wedding. We got married 29th of February, the very last day of February, and obviously the leap day as well, the leap day or the leap year, whatever you want to call it. So that took up sort of a fair amount of time. Obviously leading into that was just based on the wedding stuff. Anna did the vast majority of it, which is good, because I'm terrible at anything like that. But the actual wedding day itself was good fun. It was very nerve-wracking. I did not like standing up in front of people and speaking and stuff like that. I don't like being in front of people. I got very, very nervous, and I was shaking quite a bit, and I think I was probably sweating a little bit as well. But yeah, managed to survive the actual ceremony itself. Once we got through that, everything else was much more chilled out and more relaxed. Obviously we had meals and had a little disco thing in the evening with some music, and I got to meet. Well, I think I'd actually met all of Anna's family before anyway, but it was nice getting to see them. And we had friends and things and all sorts. I think there was about 80 odd people went all together, which is, I don't even know 80 people. The vast majority of them were Anna's friends and family. My family is very small. I think there were 6 people from my family that actually went, and that is actually my entire family. I have no brothers and sisters or nothing. I have my parents, my mum's brother and his wife, and my dad's sister and her husband, and that's my entire family. Plus I had obviously a handful of friends and things, but all the rest were Anna's family and friends. And yeah, she's got a very, very big family. She's one of 5, so just her and her 4 siblings are basically as big as my entire family. So yeah, it was interesting. It was good fun. But yeah, I got lots and lots of random little gifts and things. It was really nice, and obviously everyone was buying me whiskey all day, so I can't complain about that. So that was really good fun. Then yeah, I'll show off the ring as well. That's the ring there. The reason I decided to go with, I went with the platinum ring. So I can get it off. The reason I went with the platinum is because the more I thought about it, obviously eventually I want my hands tattooed solid black, and I just think that would look much nicer against the black ink than like a gold wedding ring would. So that's the reason I chose that. But yeah, I really like it. It's a really hefty, heavy ring. Obviously platinum is quite a dense metal, so it's a lot more heavy per volume, I guess. So that's really cool. I'm really happy with that. That's probably my favourite thing about the whole wedding, that I get to wear that now. But yeah, so yeah, that was all really nice. Got everything done, sorted out. We had obviously Anna's Portuguese, so a lot of her family flew over from Portugal. I had one friend come over from Germany, and there was a couple of other people that didn't make it. They were going to be coming over from Belgium, but they had already had something else pre-planned, which is a shame. But yeah, so we had people come from all sorts of different places and come to see us and whatnot. So it was really good fun. It was really good fun. As nerve-wracking as it was an enjoyable day. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, for now I'm a married man, I guess, which is weird. I never thought I'd actually get married. But yeah, I guess that's done. So yeah, don't have to worry about all that anymore. But yeah, it's just one more thing to remember I have to celebrate every year. But yeah, I'm not big on celebrations. But yeah, so after that was done, about a week after that, I had my first attempt at the Class 1 driving licence for the articulated lorries, for anyone who doesn't know for certain what that is. I did fail the first one. I'd expected to fail the first one. I'm pretty sure I've even mentioned that in the videos beforehand, in videos previously, that I was not expecting to pass first time. And obviously I didn't. I just got too nervous on the test. As far as actually driving them goes, it's not as scary as I thought it would be. I sort of imagined it was going to be a lot tougher and a lot more of an adjustment than it actually was. I mean, obviously it took a day or two to really get used to actually driving them, but yeah, it really wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I have no doubts that at some point in the future I will be able to pass it, no problem. When that'll be, I don't know. Obviously, because of all this COVID-19 stuff at the moment, all the driving schools and everything around here have all completely shut down. So I'm going to have to wait until things reopen again, try and book time off work and all that sort of stuff again. So that's kind of put that on hold for the time being, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I'm confident I'll be able to do it at some point whenever things get back to normal anyway. I'm pretty confident I'll be able to actually pass. So that's good at least. Then about 2 weeks after that, I was supposed to be going to another music festival. That was supposed to be a festival in Great Yarmouth, which is actually not too far from me. Well, an hour or so's drive, but it's not like as far away as Birmingham. But obviously that all got cancelled as well. So that's unfortunate. That's been rebooked for later in the year, but exactly what's going to happen with that, we're not really sure. And then, yeah, obviously, after that, everything really kicked off, all the lockdowns and all that sort of stuff, and businesses closing down, obviously started closing down, all that sort of thing got underway. So we thought, well, we had a feeling at work it would get a lot quieter, just because a lot of the big businesses and things that we deliver to had closed down, because we do a mixture of business deliveries and what do you call them, domestic home deliveries. We had expected, obviously, with a lot of the big businesses closing down and all that sort of stuff, that we would get a lot quieter than we were. But what we deliver is fuel. We deliver, obviously, gas cylinders. They're fuel, and people are always going to need fuel. So in the end, we haven't really quietened down at all. The company, not necessarily panicked, but they got rid of a few agency staff and they furloughed another driver in the anticipation that things were going to drop off and get really quiet. And overall, it hasn't really made much difference to us at all. Where we were doing a lot more business deliveries, we're now doing, that has obviously slacked off a bit. Instead, we've been doing a lot more home and domestic deliveries. So where we've gotten quieter on one side, we've gotten busier and then some on the other side. Because obviously everybody's at home, especially in this weather, everyone wants to have a barbecue. Everyone's sitting at home, like, using their gas cooking and stuff like that, whereas they'd normally be at work. So yeah, all in all, it's if anything, it's gotten busier, especially the fact that we've been a few drivers less. Things that feel certainly a lot busier. And this week was a perfect example of that. I did 59 hours this week, which is more than even I do on a normal week. So yeah, it's been tiring, and that is also in part why I haven't been doing videos, just because things have been busy and I've been tired. But as well as that, they had been shifting my hours around. I can't remember if I'd mentioned it or not in a previous video. I had been working every Saturday and every Sunday, and then having 2 days off during the middle of the week. But that's been put, again, that's also been put on hold for now. I'm back doing Monday to Friday for the time being. That's why I'm able to record this today, being Sunday. And yeah, so I actually did that for about 6 weeks, and so my whole routine had been messed up quite drastically for that. And then just as I got into routine of that, it's gone completely back again to how it was, and now everything's all I've got to get back into a routine of how it was before again, if that makes sense. So just everything is all thrown out of whack. Everything's all a bit confusing and up in the air, and no one's really sure what's going on at the moment. But I'm just lucky to still be working. As much as I like not being at work, I don't know how I'd feel being trapped in home all day long, so I do feel sorry for anybody who is stuck at home permanently, but I am thankful that I'm able to actually still go to work and still do my job, which is good. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much everything. I say I will be making videos again soon, like getting back into the whole routine of things, trying to make a new routine for myself, I guess, where I can start doing regular or semi-regular videos again. I say I'll do a proper video about my my nose and what's going on with that. I have got a piece of jewellery back in my septum. It's the actual jewellery itself is 22mm. There is a slight sort of little nick in there where some of the tissue died. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it on the video at all. It's sort of around here somewhere. But it's, yeah, the jewellery I'm wearing at the moment is 22. Hang on. Let me get that out. I'll clean it a bit. Yeah, it is a 22mm tunnel. I actually can fit bigger in there. I've got it right here actually. I can actually still very comfortably fit 24mm in. But the only 24mm piece I have is a solid plug. I think it's the one. Yeah, I think that's the one. Is a solid plug. And this piece of jewellery that obviously, like I said, had to be replaced for the bit I lost, it's got, rather than the normal flat labret stud. It's actually just a regular barbell, and the big ball on the inside, first of all, it's actually longer anyway, so the bar would press against the solid piece. But as well as that, the actual ball itself, because it's so big, it's just really awkward, doesn't quite fit up my nose with this. I will just pop it in just to show that it does still fit. What's the chances that for some reason I can't get it in now? No, there you go. Easy peasy. It's not even tight at this size. So I don't know if you can see. Yeah, it feels like that nostril is poking out because the bar is so long. You can probably see that, right? But yeah, it fits very comfortably in 24mm, no problem. So I will definitely be wearing 24mm again in the near future, as soon as I get a slightly more sensible piece of jewellery for this nostril. I'll be back at wearing the 24mm bit. And yeah, I reckon I'll be able to get it back up to 25, 26mm, no problem whatsoever. I'm pretty confident about that. And if I do, I will keep it there. I will cut my losses, and a 1-inch septum piercing is still pretty damn big. So I'm happy to cut my losses there and keep it at 1 inch. And then obviously I'll be able to start focusing on these guys. So these are about, I think about 3 months old now. Yeah, it must be just about 3 months old now. So it's still a long way to go before I actually start stretching them. Probably won't be until towards the end of the year if I do. But anyway, yeah, I'll talk more about that in an actual video specifically about my nose and what's going on with it. So yeah, I hope, so I just want to say thank you for everyone who's actually messaged me. I was quite surprised just how many people, I mean, it's not been like hundreds, but I mean, everyone who has messaged me just to see how I've been getting on and if I'm making new videos and what's going on. Just want to say thank you for getting in touch. That's part of what's actually encouraged me to actually get back and make this video. So, yeah, thank you very much for all that. I actually had something I will mention just briefly. I actually had one person who comments on my channel from the odd occasion actually create some mock-up photographs of me wearing like big stretched lip plates and big stretched nostrils and stuff like that, which was really cool. So I will speak to him at some point when I get back into a video, what do you call it, a routine again of making videos, and ask if he's okay with me uploading those videos, uploading those pictures as part of the video, just to show them off, because I actually think they're really cool. It was a really cool thing the guy did. So if you're watching this, just let me know in the comments if you're cool with me sharing that. If not, I'll message you at some point on Instagram or something. But yeah, anyway, my giant kitten thing is doing something weird over there, so I'm gonna go put a stop to that and make sure she's not breaking anything. So yeah, thanks for sitting with me through this, and I will speak to you all again soon. Yeah, giraffe now.